Hello, welcome to Cosmic Love Tarot. Okay, I've done some pre-shuffling before I start this reading, and it keeps coming out with the same energy, and the same energy is to do with a polar opposite. It feels the energy that I've picked up in the pre-shuffle reading was to do with in a relationship where you are the opposite, and because of the opposite, I know that opposites attract, but the opposite also broke, and it broke up the relationship. And what I kept picking up in the pre-shuffle was one party was overindulgent. They liked the finer things in life. They loved the image. They lived up to that image, where the other person was very simple, simplicity, very low key. Would rather stay at home and watch Netflix kind of energy, where the other one wanted to go out and wear the finer stuff, you know, the in thing, the in style, the in designer clothes, designer maybe bags or whatever it might be. It was, and the in thing, to go to the in place. And so there was two polar opposites, and eventually it feels like it broken down. Now I'm sticking with this energy because this energy kept coming out through, I think I'd done about 3 pre-shuffles, and it still kept on coming up exactly the same energy. So this is the energy that I'm going to be working with. Okay, so it's going to be in separation, where you felt that you were the polar opposite and it broke the relationship down. Also, I've got a book here, and there's a particular page on here that also represents something to the cards that I've now pulled out for you to start this reading. I hope this is making sense, but I can only work with the energy that I keep on picking up. So, okay, so before I start, let's ask Archangel Michael, Archangel Metatron to clear away any negative energy and bring in love, light and protection for us all. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, so going back to my pre-shuffle, the pre-shuffle energy that I was getting is yeah, one type seems to be very overindulgent. Now the song I kept getting all the time with all of these pre-shuffles, I had to write it down, and it was, the song is called Too Sweet by, is it Ozzy? So the song is about a relationship mismatch. It's about one partner loves the eye life and the fine things and the overindulgence, when the other one loves the simplicity and routines. So it's the song. The song kept coming out to clarify my pre-shuffles. Okay. So, okay. So the cards I've got now, I feel what caused the separation is one of them could be you, or it could be your person in separation was very unrealistic. Okay, their expectations was reached far beyond the means. Okay, they didn't have a structure, they didn't have they wasn't fixed in the physical world. It was just this fairy tale kind of I am superior, I am wealthy, I am beautiful. It was very demanding. And this energy, this is the card that came out, okay? This is very diva-like energy. I maintenance diva, yeah. This person was, if they didn't get their own way, they would go absolutely ballistic. They'd go mad if they can't get their own way, if they can't get the right dress, if they can't get the right handbag, if they can't get the right hairstylist or the right makeup artist, or, you know, they go absolutely crazy. and they had to go, they had to be the center of attention. They had to be in the right place, with the right people. It saw this kind of backstabbing, behind the scenes kind of energy. That's the energy I've got. Okay, it feels very much with this energy, it feels very much like that red carpet. Yeah, I did see it, and I don't know what it was about actually, but I don't even watch it actually. But it popped up and on my feed, and it was all to do with like these artists, you know, these musicians or whatever, all dressed up to the nines to be a Pacific way, and they're all, you know, their clothing is representing some kind of fairy tale, or I don't know, it was quite weird really. Each style was very symbolic in some way. And this is the energy that I'm picking up with this right now. It feels very backstabbing, kind of behind the scenes kind of energy. Now, this could be you, or it could be where it's quite familiar to you that the person that you was once with was very competitive. And this person also was very, had a roving eye, keeping all possibilities open, an obvious flirt, and being very, very disrespectful to you. Okay. Now, this could be a masculine or a feminine. Because the energy that I'm picking up, that this person, while you was in the relationship with this person, they were only out for themselves. It felt very narcissistic. They was only out for themselves, and if they wanted to flirt, they would flirt. And even if you were standing right next to them, they didn't care. They didn't care how you felt, as long as they was getting what they wanted. It was like that hidden motive of something. It was all about a public image. Okay, a public image. They worried more about their appearance, and they couldn't relax. Very conceited energy. It feels very much like that kind of love you today and gone tomorrow kind of energy. But it's like the energy that I'm picking up from this person was very much into, as if you were lucky. You were lucky that they chose you. Even though you was the one that funded it. You gave, it's like you fed this high maintenance diva. So, and it's like, but they thought that you was lucky that they chose you. But really, the truth be told, it was, they were lucky that you fell for it. It's like you paid for everything. You paid for everything to be disrespected. That's the energy. And the card, that's the overall card to this is Entship. Entship. Okay, so it's like they treated you as if you are shit. They treated you as if you're a nothing, but you're the one that fed their ego. You fed that what they wanted, what they desired, what they needed to be desired. You fed that by clothing. It's like you paid for it all. You paid for everything, and they saw you as you ain't shit. But really, they ain't shit. Then they were nothing without you anyway. But they treated you very, very disrespectfully. And so it became a tangled web. Okay? It became a tangled web. And that reminds me of that song, oh, what a tangled web we weave, when first we practice to deceive. We deceive ourselves and believing that it's love, but really we're feeding into this insecure diva to be something that they're actually not. But they've got the image to be something more than what they are, because they ain't shit. They're nothing. They're a nothing. They're just an image of something. So this is the energy that I've got. Okay. Now, what I got now, and it was from the, it was from the Hidden Truth. Okay, the Hidden Truth. The Hidden Truth. Okay, I feel that you are in separation. And I feel that this other person is in deep reflection. But where you're at, it feels that you are grateful for your own spiritual lesson from the experience because you gave. It's like it feels as if your love came at a price. It cost you. Not just mentally and emotionally, but also financially. It cost you. And so you went on a deep spiritual lesson. And you're grateful from that, because now you're understanding, you're valuing who you are now to who you thought you was back then. Okay. Now this other person in question, they believe that the relationship that they had with you wasn't the right relationship at that time. Okay, because they believed where they was at, they were very what's the word, ambition. They're very ambitious, and so where they was at, they needed to fulfill their dreams, but they don't realize for them to have got there was through you. Okay, they didn't do it. They didn't do it from their own hard work. It came from you to put them there. It's like putting them up on a pedestal. You put them up on that pedestal, and they believe that they deserve that pedestal. That's the energy I've got. It's very conceiting an energy that I've got, and I can't shift this energy at all because it's been with me all day. Okay, so they believed that it just wasn't the right time for you and them, even though it was you that put them there. Okay. Okay. The card that came out is you and I were too young. Okay, so what I'm picking up from this card is immaturity. It feels to me that you are both immature with respecting each other or respecting yourselves. It feels like the image became more important than what the self really desired. And that's what put you on your spiritual path after the separation. I feel also what finally threw the spanner in the works was you saw your person with somebody else. You didn't, this isn't about just the conversation that you saw with your person with somebody. It was something that you felt from it. You felt something with eye contact, something that there was something going on with your person with somebody else, something that you didn't see before, you never felt before, but this time you felt it, and you knew that your person was completely and utterly deceiving you, and it ended for you. There was something within you that just told you, it felt kind of like point blank message, divine message, that your person is very devious. Now this person could be a musician. Quite strange, I forgot that was there. You speak to me through music, and I did mention that red carpet kind of energy. It felt like a red carpet energy, backstabbing, and I said music. I think they were musicians that I saw on TV. So you could be a musician, but music. But music plays a big part. I feel that both of you are listening now. Now you're in separation. I don't know where that other person is. And I don't know where you are at the moment. All I know is that at the moment in separation, things are happening where you are hearing music. Now, this is reminding me of, it feels like that is Pluto retrograde. We're in Pluto retrograde, and Pluto retrograde is also to do with reflecting back at the past, and also about seeing that it's like that karmic energy where something is being seen or corrected. The karmic wheel. It also represents still the new moon energy, the full moon energies in Taurus with Scorpio energies. It's very, it's seeing the underworld. It's seeing something that wasn't originally seen, where now it's been seen. The fakeness of it, the diva, the fakeness of it, where it wasn't seen before. It was seeing the beauty, but not seeing. It's like not seeing behind the mask. It's like this person hasn't got any substance behind what it says, what you see. It's got nothing there except for evil, it's like evil, self-righteous. I am the best, I am beautiful, I am deserving of this, what I desire. And it feels as if you didn't see it, you did not see it. So it became a tangled web of lies and deceit, but also recognizing that you also deceived yourself through your own perception, because you didn't see it. You knew it, actually. You did know it. You felt it, but you refused to see it. You refused to acknowledge it until it became forced on you by the divine of feeling a connection between your ex and somebody else. You felt it, you knew it. It was just the eye contact, the movement of the body. You knew that there was a connection, and that's when it ended. But it became your spiritual lesson, something that you needed to see. Now, underneath the deck is I want you. I want you. Okay. And I feel that I want you is through music. So something is being stirred. Something is being brought up to the front for you to see something. Okay. Now, when I was on reflection of my pre-shuffles, I got drawn to a book that's in my case, and it's Paul McKenna and New Wilburn, I think it is, How to Mend Your Broken Heart. I've had this book for years, so I don't think I've ever read it. So randomly, I picked a page, and I'm going to read this. Okay, because it is sex with your ex. Because this really represents I want you. Okay. The other card is you don't know how hard it was to let you go. I remember every detail of that day. I couldn't let you get close to me. I lost myself for a while. And I feel that you were leaving me behind. This is that high maintenance diva. Because they know that you've pulled back. Okay? So this is what it says here. Sometimes it goes further. Your ex tries to sleep with you. They don't want to get back together with you. They just want sex. Sex with your ex is never simple. Sex is very powerful force. It bypasses the realizations and the promises of a conscious mind and affects your emotions directly. Don't underestimate it. Sexual attraction can be used to wield power. It can be used to control people. Anger, suffering and revenge can be expressed through sex. Some people hide from the complexity of their feelings by throwing themselves into sensationals of sex. Not all sex is loving, and just as importantly, not all loving is sexual. If you are heartbroken, it is your heart that needs healing, not your lust. Odd though it may be, it is worth reframing from sex with your ex. One question can help you both do that. Ask yourself, is sex all I want? If sex is all you want, your ex is not the best person to get it from. Remember, one of you is heartbroken, so the chances are that your ex doesn't feel the same way. They are about to spring an whole load of complications on you. If you just want sex, then both of you will get simple sex for far more easier with someone else. If sex is not all you want, what else do you want? If it is control or an expression of anger or anything negative, be as honest as you can and say so. That will change the atmosphere pretty quickly. If what you want, as well as sex, is love, admit to yourself that you don't have to say it to your ex. Admit it to yourself, because real love is one of a few things more powerful than sex, and focus on it. And that reminds me of, I don't know, I just dropped a card. That reminds me of when we're in a relationship and it's just about lust. That's all it is. It's just lust. And I feel this is very, very much to do with that. It's just lust. It's about passion. Passion to be desired. Passion to be in control. And that lust can be, it's very devilish energy. And that lust can feel very strongly connected, but only in that moment, and it leaves you again empty. It leaves you empty. So what it's saying is, if music is speaking to you and it's bringing up a memory of something that belongs to this past diva energy, and this past diva energy wants to come back in, ask yourself, is it what I really want? Is it just lust that I want? And can I deal with just lust? Because that's what they're offering. All they're offering is what they can get from you. Are you prepared to give them everything that you are and everything that you work for to feed this demanding high maintenance diva? Okay? Or are you going to be more true to yourself? Are you going to be more true to yourself? And to be grateful of your spiritual lesson that you have learned through it. Okay? Okay. Let's see what else comes out for you. Okay, where is your other person at really? Where are they really at? The person that you've had on your mind. As we're going through the energies of the Scorpio energy, and we're also in Pluto retrograde. Okay? Okay. This person in question, they're very manipulating. They're very manipulating in manipulating your feelings and your emotions that can be caught up in that seductive kind of energy to manipulate the lust. It's the control again. They have the power to control you because they know that you desire them. Because they need something, they want something from you. This is no gender specific really. This is masculine or feminine energies, or male and female energy. So they are coming in with a different image. They're coming in with an image of that they care for you. They care for you. They want you to be friends with them. They want you to... It's like they're going to come in with this. They are so interested in what you're doing. They're interested in who you are, or who you have become. They're coming in with... It's like they've turned the table as if they're now interested in you, but they're not really interested in you because they got a hidden motive. Do you know what it reminds me of? It reminds me of the Black Widow spider. Am I right in saying that the spider... Is it... No, the praying mantis. Oh. So the praying mantis will mate, will have sex with its mate, and then eat it. It's like this diva hasn't finished. It's because you've walked away. You walked away from this diva, and this diva was okay to begin with because it was preoccupied, but now it's not preoccupied. It feels like it's bored. They're bored. They're bored with where they're at right now. So they want to turn it. It's like the tables are turning. Now they're going to come in with a different... It's like upping the game of, I am so interested in what you're doing, what you've learned about yourself, where you're at. Okay, but it's like a law of bringing you in, bringing you back into the fold, bringing you back into the cobweb, so that they can crucify you again. But this time they want to make sure they do it right. It's something that's so deep-seated. This is a narcissist. Really deep-seated energy. It's like they're going to show you this new side to them, a new side that they've found, they've explored, they've perfected it. It's like a stage. It's like an actor or an actress. It's like up in the game. Right, okay, I'm gonna come in as this person who's going to be so interested in what you're doing, because you're on your spiritual path. You've really had to go within because you've always been a giver. But this person needs something from you. And I don't think it's anything... for them, it's nothing really particular. I think it's about, how dare you walk away from me? How dare you? It feels like they want to win. They want to win this cruel, self-deceited mindset of, how dare you? How dare you walk away from me? I'm given 3 years. I got 3 years here. 3 years ago, maybe. Or 8 years. 3, 5 or 8 years ago, you walked away. When you walked away, you knew that you had to let go, even though you found it very, very difficult. But it feels as if the divine really started to move you. You started to trust in the divine. They were moving you forward, even though you had that pull to move forward away from this diva kind of narcissistic player kind of energy. So it can be male or female. It's somebody who thought they were better than what they are, but really they ain't shit. They ain't shit. They just use people for an image of something, and that image is not true. It's not real, it's not realistic, it's a fairy tale. But to feed that fairy tale, they have to find the right person to feed it, to pay for it. And then they treat you like shit once they've got it. What you did, you went on your spiritual path, you were moving towards, but the divine was moving you. That's to do with your spiritual journey. You were being moved forward to find your own freedom, because you're more of a simple person. You just like the simplicities of life. You don't need an image, you don't need a designer, you don't need to have the best of something. You're not in a competition with anybody. You are what you are, and that's it. And it feels as if you've moved towards finding you, and by finding you, you found your freedom within yourself through it. Where the person in question is in prison, mental prison, the mental prison of being a particular person that they're not. You're very, very inspired with whatever it is that you're doing. It feels as if you're just going with the flow of the energy. You're just going with it. Whatever it is that you are creating, you're creating it. And it's coming from your inner world. You're creating, it's a natural flow. It's not superficial, it's not forced. It just flows, because that's who you are. And this person in question, they're very superficial, very fake. They're fake. And because they're so fake in their image to be a particular way, it's exhausting. It's exhausting. So they're being drawn back to you because of your simplicity, of your because they know that you would love you love them unconditionally. You loved even the simplest of things, even when they was looking their worst, of just getting out of bed with their hair a mess, makeup off, you know, just at their worst. You love them. Where this other person now is feeling exhausted by trying to keep up with this image. I feel that's what they're drawing back into towards you because of that exhaustion. It's like they want to, it feels like it feels like a vampire, a narcissist, a vampire. It wants to drain your resources, your energy. It's going to it's aiming. This person in question, if you've been feeling this, you've been feeling that you are going to connect back to your past, or you're feeling some kind of energy that might be through music, something. It feels as if this person is manifesting you in for a reason. They're going to reach out. They're going to reach out. They're going to reach out as it's like a damsel in distress. I'm desperate. They're going to give you a poor me story, and feed you a fairy tale. The fairy tale of what you thought it was, that they knew what you was about, who you was, but they manipulated it and they used it. But now they're going to use it to their advantage, and they're going to come in and feed you the fairy tale that you wanted, just to get you where you wanted. This is a deep desire. You've got the fire dragon here. I brought up the fire dragon in one of my readings. The fire dragon, very sexual, second chakra energy, where you found your freedom through the dragon energy. This person's bringing in that energy to use it against you. They want to bring it in to use it against you. It's about you trusting your instincts with this. They think that they're gonna rule you in. They think that they can do it. They think that they can use, abuse and manipulate your emotions and your feelings. But they don't realise that you are actually the dragon. You are the dragon energy. You hold on to that energy. Not many people can hold on to the fire dragon energy. But you've understood it. You hold the power to it. You can burn anybody down if they choose. I can't show you this picture, but again, she's holding a knife. Wow. Do not trust this person. I can't show you the picture because it's kind of like semi-nude, but she's got a knife at the back of you. It's no gender specific. It's an energy that's very devious. It reminds me very much of like Six of Swords, Seven of Swords energy, thinking they can get away with it, but they're not. They're not going to get away with it. It's about you protecting your feelings because they think they can manipulate your feelings. Your feelings have been awakened, so you know who you are. You know who you are. Okay. What do I need now? You know who you are. You went onto a spiritual path from the experience. You know what you gave in your relationship. You know that you made this person to be who they wanted their image to be at a cost. It came at a cost. It came at a price. So now it's time for you to focus on your own growth. You became self-aware from the experience and you discovered inner growth from it. You're honouring your journey, your acceptance, gratitude, self-love. Whoa. I'm going to take all these. Okay, because you went on your journey in that separation. It's time for you to be honest with yourself. This is all about weighing the scales. There's justice. If this person comes in, it's about communicating and being honest, authentic with what you've learned about yourself and what you've learned about that person in question. Because this is about you embracing your shadow self and what the connection was originally. But now you've grown, you've matured. Communicate open and honestly. Because you've gone through endurance. Because this person just completely used you. Be patient and have faith in the divine timing. Release old patterns and beliefs and to honour your boundary. My nose itchy again. It's because I've got my joss stick burning. Okay, but it is about you honouring your boundaries. It's about self-respect. Embracing your own divine purpose. And also embracing your own vulnerabilities and releasing attachments to the outcome. Okay, so this person, I feel, is going to make their way in. But like I said, it feels very much like the praying mantis. It feels as if this person is not good. They're not good. And I feel that the sex with this person is very good. But if that's what you want, that's what you'll get. You won't get nothing else. And this person will just eat you alive. Will eat you alive. Oh, my nose has gone really, really runny from that. Okay, let me find a bit of an outcome from here. Let me put on pause for a minute. Okay. So I'll get another deck and see where your person really is at. Let's see where this other person in question, where are they really at with the Yin Yang Oracle. I got to inflame. Okay. Celebration. A breakthrough is happening. This is giving a completely different energy, isn't it? Karma. Okay. It's weighing the scales. I think I did mention there that it's weighing of the scales of karma, balance and justice. Maybe it's about you being true to yourself. Looking at the self. I got looking in the mirror here and now. Where before they looked in the mirror. But now they're starting to see the shadow self. Maybe this is why they're coming in. They're starting to see something more than what they saw before. Maybe they're starting to see how superficial they was, how shallow. Could be an air sign, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Inner child healing took place here. The inner child healing, the insecurity, the image was masking the inner child wounding. Okay. They've been in regret of losing you. And they've been guarded. I did say that they're going to be coming in with this kind of sad, you know, poor me, poor me. Okay. But it's to do with the ego. They're still coming in with that player kind of energy. They're nostalgic of the past. They know that you're at a distance, but they're lacking doubts. They don't know. They don't know how to come in with the full truth, how to express the truth. I feel that they're going through a purge. And I feel this is what Pluto energy is doing. Pluto in retrograde is doing. It's like forcing the hand to face something. Forcing the hand to face something. That's where they're at. You've got to use your discernment. You know what you've learned from the experience, but you're also learned about where you're at. Do you go into the lust, and that's all you're going to get is lust with an emptiness at the end of it? Or do you want love? I personally feel that you can have both, if both are willing to give both. But you've got to be extremely comfortable with yourself to be able to produce both or create both. Okay, so I'll leave that there, and I hope that's brought you some kind of confirmation about where you're at, but also to use your discernment with whatever communicated, whatever is being communicated. Make sure that you are also protecting yourself, because I did feel that praying mantis that would still eat you alive if you go for just towards sex, lust, or you're going to be honest with love, because like I said, it's this polar opposite. It's a polar opposite. It's about being open and honest and talking about what you want. They're going to talk about what they want and what they desire, what you want, what you desire, and see then if it can be worked out. If it can't be worked out, do you want just sex? Do you want just lust? Because you won't get nothing at the end of it. So I'll leave that there, and I hope that's brought some kind of clarity. I feel like I've ended that quite quickly. I don't think I can find another card that will actually give a little bit more clarity on that. Let's just see then if this person comes in. If this person comes in. Okay. This person comes in, it's going to be all talk. I feel that this person is holding on to you, walking away from them. And they've got this kind of a passion to reel you back in, somehow, to reel you back in. Very much devil energy. This is kind of their justice. This is it's justice, it's karma. Because they were just so self-absorbed in their own needs. I don't think, even though you could still see this as a twin flame, but they're not ready. Even if they do come in, they're still not ready. They will still try and take what they can take from you. Because I'm still seeing this, what's they call it? A mantis. I forgot what it's called now. Praying mantis. That's the energy I'm picking up. And it's like, this person has not learned anything at all. They're still in a need to get what they can get from you. And still holding a grudge over the fact that you walked away from them. So that is just what this energy is about. It's been like this all day in every reading. It's just that polar opposite. They're going to come back in. You've got to use your discernment. If you just want lust, that's what you're going to get, because you're not going to get nothing else. If you think you're going to pay a price for it again. But this time around, this person will crucify you. So you will never walk away from them. You'll just be crucified. That's the energy. It's quite bleak, I know, but it's the truth. And don't shoot the messenger. That's the way the cards have turned out. So if this is resonating with you, I hope it's brought you some kind of confirmation. So yeah, thank you for being here, and God bless.